The notion that Canadians are somehow left vulnerable, stripped of American protection, due to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's policies has been circulating in certain circles. This idea, often presented without substantial evidence, preys on existing anxieties about the US-Canada relationship, particularly in the realm of security. It's crucial to dissect this claim and examine its veracity against the backdrop of current political and economic realities. Is there any truth to the assertion that Trudeau's actions have jeopardized the safety and security of Canadians by undermining the long-standing bond with the US? Or is this a mischaracterization, a distortion of the complex dynamics that define the relationship between these two North American neighbors? To answer these questions, we must delve into the specifics of recent events, particularly those concerning trade and tariffs. The recent trade tensions, sparked by proposed tariffs from the South, have undoubtedly strained the US-Canada relationship. These proposed tariffs targeting key Canadian industries have raised concerns about potential economic fallout on both sides of the border. Prime Minister Trudeau has been vocal in his opposition to these tariffs, arguing that they would harm not only Canada, but also the US economy. He points to the deeply integrated nature of North American supply chains, where Canadian and American businesses and workers depend on each other. Trudeau's stance on tariffs is not merely a matter of protecting Canadian interests, it's about recognizing the interconnectedness of the two economies. The imposition of tariffs, he argues, would be a lose-lose situation, hurting businesses and consumers on both sides of the border. To fully understand the current state of US-Canada relations, it's essential to consider the historical context. The two countries share a long and complex history, marked by both cooperation and, at times, disagreement. However, one constant throughout this shared journey has been the deep economic and security interdependence between the two nations. From trade partnerships to joint military exercises, the US and Canada have consistently collaborated on matters of mutual interest. This legacy of cooperation extends beyond formal agreements. It's woven into the fabric of both societies. Millions of families have ties on both sides of the border, and cross-border trade is a vital artery for both economies. This interconnectedness underscores the reality that what affects one country inevitably impacts the other. It's within this context that we must examine the claim that Canadians are left without American protection due to Justin Trudeau. While political rhetoric often employs hyperbole and simplification, it's crucial to separate such rhetoric from the reality on the ground. The notion that Canada, under Trudeau's leadership, has somehow alienated its southern neighbor to the point of jeopardizing its security lacks any substantive evidence. The US-Canada relationship, like any complex relationship, experiences its share of disagreements and negotiations. However, these are often overplayed or misinterpreted in the political arena. The reality is that the US and Canada remain close allies, bound by shared values, intertwined economies, and a commitment to each other's security.